Hi, this is Greg at Best Choice Trailers. Today I'm going to take you for a walk around a QSA 7x16, 7,000 pound GVW Deluxe aluminum landscape trailer. So this particular trailer comes in a handful of different lengths. We can do it in a 14 or an 18. Shown here, everything is stock except for the second brake axle. Just going to take you for a walk up front, show you all the standard features and why you should give us some consideration. So first up front, you got a 2 5/16 inch coupler, and you've got a zinc jack. Notice all the hardware in this trailer, if not aluminum, is going to be galvanized or zinc coated. It's got your safety chains. One nice thing is it's got a quick release. If you want to take it off, you can. It's got a built-in safety pin for your coupler. Also notice it's got a plug guard on it. You can put your plug whenever it's not in use in there. It's also a triple tube tongue. A lot of them you see in the industry are going to be an A-frame. So this has a triple tube. And notice the tongue material is also made out of box tube, not channel, not angle. Also, something you're going to see that's different, this is an integrated tongue. So instead of having a main frame with a tongue that comes underneath, notice how it pierces through. It's an integrated frame. It's a lot stronger, a lot more work. On the standard Simplicity, which is the cheaper version of this, it's got that style. On this more deluxe, it's got the integrated frame. I'm going to show you underneath what that's going to look like. So also underneath you're going to see that there's tube steel cross members instead of angle or channel. Tube steel is going to be a lot stronger. Notice that triple tube tongue wraps almost all the way back to the axle area. So that is one significant difference that I feel like is worth showing you. Also notice that the main frame of the trailer, a lot in the industry historically have been angle iron here. Occasionally you'll see one that's channel. This is made out of box tube. Now box tube does sit your deck at the top instead of at the bottom. So traditionally with an angle frame, your cross members sit underneath and your wood sits at the bottom of the angle iron. And then in a channel frame, your cross members would sit in this area, same as this, and then your wood would sit on top. Now with a tube frame, it does make your wood sit higher. So instead of the bottom, at the bottom of an angle iron frame, it's at the top of the tube frame. So to counter this, the axles have a drop axle. So basically you'd go through the center of the wheel, drop down 4 inches and then across. That gets your deck height down to a reasonable level. So you get the benefit of the tube main frame with the drop axles. Also notice the uprights and top rail on this are all 2x2 box tube. Heavier than the 1.5 by 1.5 on the Simplicity model. Also notice the spare tire mount is standard equipment. They do a mitered corner at this seam. Then you've also got tie downs. And on this one there's going to be 5. You got them in the 4 corners, and then you've got one up front. So you got 5 built-in tie downs, pressure treated wood floor. Something new for 2018 would be the gussets at the front and at the back side of the fender to give it some added protection. Also standard would be a radial tire, easy loop hubs, brakes on both axles. Also notice the teardrop fender in lieu of a straight fender. So the Deluxe gets you a teardrop, which gives you added strength, and then also notice behind the teardrop, it's got a separate prop. Lights are all LEDs. Notice on the Deluxe, the rear gate's going to be a bifold gate. For those not familiar, the bifold gate cuts your height down, gives you a little bit less wind drag. Also notice the gate will fold flat down inside the trailer. So if I pull the pin, it'll come down. It'll also fold flat down inside. So one significant difference we find between this manufacturer and some of the others in the industry would be the rear hinge setup. This hinge is about 10 inches in size. It's a double hinge, which will allow it to come out or fold flat down inside. A lot bigger hinge than we see on most of them, much more impressive. Also notice it's got the thin strip LED rear light. A trailer like this empty is going to weigh in about 1,300 pounds. It's going to give you a net legal payload of about 5,700 plus your tongue weight. We would not recommend you put a 5,700 pound piece of machinery on the trailer just because of the payload. You can, however, carry that payload legally on the trailer because of the empty weight relative to the axles. So again, folks, this is our Deluxe. We also have a cheaper Simplicity available in stock. Comes in a handful of sizes. You can also get solid ATP sides if you want to fill in the sides, or we can also do it with side ATV ramps for side loading of quads or just loading material from the side. If you have any questions on this or any of our other trailers, give us a ring, 717-220-4220, or visit us on the web at bestchoicetrailers.com.